What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to another episode of CWA Collecting with Art. On today's episode, I go over everything I've gotten in the last couple of weeks from Target and Walmart.
Stone Cold said so.
Alright guys, one of the first things I wanted to show you is this Funko Pop I picked up from Target. It is Sonic as the Flash. I thought this was a cool pop to pick up. I'm a big fan of the Flash and a big fan of Sonic as well. So the crossover between them I think is awesome and makes total sense. As you can see on the back, they also have the rest of the Sonic squad dressed up as DC characters, but they just weren't the same. From Silver as the Green Lantern, or Knuckles as Superman, and Amy as Wonder Woman. I just kind of didn't like how they were looking, so I just passed up on the rest. But this Sonic, totally awesome. Now I just gotta see if I'm gonna add this to the DC wall or next to the other Sonics. And the next thing I picked up from Target was this Diesel Legends figure from Mattel. This is the Chase one because it says Big D on the front instead of just Diesel like the other ones. Super happy to have picked this up. I want to get the rest of the Kliq guys, but I'm kind of just happy I got this one so far because I know the other ones are going to eventually go down to clearance. And it says on the back, in his final WWE match, Big Daddy Cool lost against Shawn Michaels at Madison Square Garden. The two rivals stood in the center of the ring, and rather than come to blows, they embraced to show the crowd that they were actually best friends. Thanks to a fan recording, the whole world saw the moment known as the curtain call. I remember that. I remember when that VHS leaked back in the 90s, everyone was going nuts. Alright guys, awesome figures, got even Diesel's black gloves. Alright, and we'll be sure to pick up the rest of the Kliq when they drop down in clearance. And last but not least, sticking with the Kliq, we have from Target, Razor Ramon Ultimate Edition in the green trunks with the old Intercontinental title belt. Really excited about this one. So awesome to have gotten this. The green trunks and the light blue trunks were one of my favorite when Razor was in the WWE. Says on the back, say hello to the bad guy. From disrespectfully flicking his toothpick in his opponent's face to putting him away with the razor's edge. Razor Ramon oozes machismo with everything he does. Awesome. So happy to pick this one up. Another cool addition to the Ultimate Edition lineup that we have. Alright guys, so the rest of the stuff are gonna be all the things I picked up at Walmart. And one of the things I picked up was Monday Night War, Brian Pillman with the Hart Foundation shirt and his crutches. I remember this era. I was huge wrestling fan. I was torn because I love Bret Hart and I love Stone Cold, and they're feuding like crazy during this time. But there's Brian Pillman in the Hart Foundation. It says on the back, as a member of the Hart Foundation, the loose cannon helped soften up Stone Cold Steve Austin for the faction's leader, Bret the Hitman Hart. Man, what a time this was. What a time. Alright guys, and the next figures that I purchased were the Superstar figures. We got Sheiky, baby. Iron Sheik himself. So glad to have picked this one up. Also comes with Diesel, the Great Muta, and Zeus on the back, but I opted not to get those since I already have a different Kevin Nash one and a different Muta as well. And the next one I picked up was Cactus Jack. I love this figure, and I even just recently watched him on Chris Van Vliet. So happy to pick this one up. It has Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart on the back, and I've got those, so pretty cool to finish up the series with Mick Foley. Alright guys, and the next one that we have is Eddie Guerrero in his WCW LWO t-shirt. So cool to have picked this one up. Looking really good, man. I'm not gonna lie, I love these WWE Superstar series, but they're one of the most confusing things to collect. Alright guys, but check it out. Eddie Guerrero. On the back, Viva la Raza, LWO. You got Jake the Snake Roberts and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in this series as well. Alright guys, next thing we picked up at Walmart was this Batman Funko, the Batman Who Laughs Last. I picked this one up mainly because I like collecting as many of the Batman Funko Pops as I can, at least the ones I think that look pretty cool, and this one looked pretty cool to me, so we picked it up and we gotta add it up to the DC wall where we have no room currently. Alright guys, last but not least, I wanted to show you this I got from the Majorette line. I've never seen this company before, but I had to pick this up when I saw the diecast of this car, 1975 BMW 3-liter CSL. Now, when BMW made this was one of the first ever M cars. They had to make at least 1,000 of these so that they can qualify for the new Group 2 regulations so they can race in the European Touring Car Championship. So what this is, guys, not sure if any of you are car people, but this is one of the first ever M cars. Had to pick this up. Alright y'all, that is everything I picked up at Walmart and Target in the last few weeks. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Until the next time, guys, I hope you have a great and a blessed day. Thank you.